Well, hello there, great person, and welcome back to another episode of Maltiscared. Well, me, be scared today. The video I've pulled up is scary videos that will wake up your parents. So that will wake up your parents. Let's see about that. So yeah, it would have been quite awkward if my parents were dead. They aren't. So good for them, and I'm very happy that that's the case. But yeah, let's see if it will wake up my parents, if they will call me during this video. Let's find out. Let's get scared with style. You know the drill.
Adventures lately. This night he made it into an abandoned house, which he had visited briefly before. But
It's
tonight he
Frostmare.
was planning on doing a full-blown investigation, so he was just getting ready.
Terrified to do this video.
Is there a face in the window?
K2
No.
is just going to be something that I will have constantly running during this video.
Is it an Irish
This
person? Or a Scot?
here
I think an Irish person.
was where I started feeling weird the last time I was here.
Yeah,
I
Irish.
felt like I was getting like some evidence in this room. Still nothing on the K2 though. It's the front door that you can see for.
No creep crawler, please. No face around the corner, please.
So since this
Okay.
is a room that I had weird feelings about last time, I think I might just do it in here. Who was it that just said hi to me? Who's that? Just
Oh, please,
Do it
the
now.
angle. Do you have to do the angle?
what the was that?
After capturing this disembodied voice, Connor was almost certain that he wasn't alone at the time.
K2 was kind of flashing there. Is it still? No, I swear it sounded as if something just spoke in my ear then.
Some say they could hear a child or a female.
Is there
Pretty
something
eerie event to set the mood though.
in the window?
Then he starts using his spirit box to contact the other side directly.
He died in this living room.
Oh man, I did not see it. Was there something there?
Thought I just seen something over here.
Yeah, I hope you didn't.
Was that you I just seen?
I didn't see it.
A fast-moving object is being captured when it turns towards the
okay.
left of the room. Could it be related to the voice we heard in the beginning? Pretty strange. Was it of paranormal nature though?
Oh,
Hard to say. Connor
they're using a Ouija board again. Ouija board will not do anything except anger the ghost, so why use it? I mean, why is it he could have just tried to call out to the ghosts? Or whatever there is. I'm pretty sure we will get a peek on it, but yeah, let's see.
captured more interesting things that night, and you should check them out on his channel.
It's making those noises back there. Oh my god, that was really fun.
That was a big week. I didn't get scared. The setup was great. To be fair, there was a lot of nice potential for scares, but yeah, let's talk about it afterwards. Dusty business.
Since we are already in the desert, I thought it might be worth to check Abdullah's latest adventures as well.
صوت غريب سمعت في أحد هنا لو سمحت.
And what do you know? He also traveled to a new deserted house to investigate for anything paranormal. This house in particular also seemed to inherit a lot of poltergeist activity on first glance.
الصوت طالع من فوق يا جماعة. بسم الله. سمعت مصات. في أحد لو سمحت؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Yeah. Don't charge it. Don't charge it. What are you doing? Don't charge it. Charged it. He did not only poke the ghost, he charged the ghost. You know, in my Let's Plays, that's what you never do. You don't poke the ghosts or entities. You don't charge the ghosts or entities. You don't do that. You are polite and leave if they show up.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله.
The activity then seemed to have calmed down at first, at least for the moment.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من شر ما خلق. بسم الله. في أحد هنا؟
Was something making it into this room?
لو سمحت. بسم الله. هوا بالهوا إن شاء الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Whatever wanted to get Abdullah's attention now lured him into one specific room, it appears.
Don't pop up from behind the corner. Don't pop up from behind the corner.
في أحد؟
Yeah, it's the anger. Not exactly, but a bit. Yeah, don't go in there, you idiot. Why are you entering that room, you Yeah.
Mom.
That was completely on him. Why would you go into that room? Why would you poke the entity? Why would you charge the entity? I don't know. But he did. And now he's locked in a room with who knows what. Let's see how this continues.
Does this face belong to an animal or something that we can't fathom? Maybe just a friend of his? What's your opinion?
I like how bored he sounded. His face. What is that? Is that a friend? Perhaps. I don't really care. Because this is stupid. Yeah, I mean... Okay, shadow at my neighbors.
Next was captured by Jackie, and she stated that it was taken at her neighbor's backyard, and that she had no idea what was going on at the time. She took a couple of snapshots that evening, and was quite startled when on one of them, something weird appeared to be captured.
Oh man, you don't need that in your backyard. You don't need that anywhere.
A
Yeah,
tall,
look at you.
lanky figure can be seen standing in the doorway, or something that resembles it at least. Jackie was sure that nobody was there at the time, and if that's the case, what could we be seeing here? Any suggestions? Creepy.
Man, that's
Sent
messed
by
up.
Emily, who contacted me via Instagram. She shared some interesting captures with me, which were caught by a baby monitor, as well as several security cameras in their house. In the first clip, her son, apparently, is talking to an invisible entity. It could be anything though, in my opinion.
I thought that was the ghost, but it was the sun.
What you looking at? Max, what are you looking at? Where are you looking?
What's really interesting is what the baby cam has captured one night next to her son's bed.
Is it a face?
Emily stated that she thinks it could be a potential ghost girl who was looking over her son while he was sleeping. A pretty unsettling thought. I am not sure if it was clear as of who this girl could have actually been. The surveillance camera caught her son in the midst of night running through his parents' bedroom and following an odd light anomaly. Apparently he sleepwalks.
Yeah. Where are you?
Afterwards, the baby cam in the living room picks up how the little kid is getting startled by something.
The kid looks so creepy. With the eyes reflecting.
It is unclear what exactly went down that night, and I believe it's pretty safe to say that Emily is also not sure what was standing next to her son's bed that night.
Penhurst Night.
Tonight we wanna follow Franco TV into the Penhurst Asylum, which doesn't need any further introduction really. It was an institution for the mentally and physically disabled back in the day. And after 79 controversial years, it closed its gates for good in 1987. Franco is alone this night, which is mostly the case, and he wonders if maybe something paranormal can be captured here. Let's take a look.
There's beds all over the floors.
Yeah, someone might be living there.
Okay, they're not prison cells.
It's an asylum, why would there be prison cells? There might be asylum cells, but yeah, whatever.
That looks like a slide. Or something here for the children. Oh wow, there's paintings of trees.
So we can already tell that the atmosphere is pretty eerie to say the least. But a little bit later, things really started to get interesting.
Is that a...
Could this be the cry of a child that used to be hospitalized here?
Sounds like
Or
a
maybe
bird.
more reasonable, an animal.
Yeah, sounds like a bird.
Watch your ears, guys. Lower your volume a little bit. Hello? Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, I'm not touching this door up.
Yeah, you better get out of there.
This door is literally knocking behind me. Listen. There's so much going on here.
This was a bird.
The camera that was placed outside the premises caught something else though. He speculates that it could have been the spirit from the past. What do you think?
Haunted clubhouse.
Ogden Paranormal is a team that is regularly investigating supposedly haunted locations. Tonight they went to a place called the Clubhouse. They go on by saying that it was once the home of the Ladies Literary Club of Salt Lake City. They go on by stating that they were the first group to ever investigate the building, and it was one of their most memorable investigations. They didn't think they'd capture 2 shadow figures on camera in one night. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look
When
at
the
the
team
shit
is setting everything up, there appears to be the first shadow popping by behind the door.
Hmm.
After this incident, they state that there were only 3 people in the building at that time, and that all of them were situated in the same room, so it was impossible for anybody to be walking around in the room next door. The owners of the building were also not present and had merely given them access to the building. Strange, isn't it? They set up shop for a little while in the basement and decide to place a big ball in one of the rooms, which should act as a trigger object for the paranormal world. They kept the room and the ball in frame and also left a stationary camcorder that was supposed to capture any anomaly. And in fact, there seems to be something floating by. Now, is it paranormal related or just dust?
Why would a ghost push a ball? I don't know why it would do that. Yeah, I mean, if it wants so desperately to make contact, might do something else. If it doesn't, why poke it with a ball? You know, this is a bit. Yeah, they are quite brave and a bit senseless. I don't know why would you put a ball there. If anyone knows, explain please to me in the comments. That would be nice.
They leave the area for a bit, return after a while, and then this gets captured. I don't know if that is dust. Could be some form of energy in my book. After a while, they are slowly getting ready to wrap things up, and then, believe it or not, the thing behind the door is seen once more.
Where? Where?
Now, you tell me, was something peeking through the door slit and then moving away as soon as the camera focused on that area? Let me know.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, nothing got me. Not in the slightest, to be honest, and was just a bunch of random stuff. I don't know. This one was a bit disappointing. I mean, there was this one that you didn't see because I started a bit later than usual because I tested some sound settings of mine. But yeah, there was this guy, and then this was the thing you saw. He went into the house, and nothing happened. All the time, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he imagined footsteps, whatever. There were sounds. You can interpret sounds in many ways, I think. There are many ways you can interpret sounds. He did successfully, but yeah, man, I don't know. Then he did the Ouija board to no avail, really. And yeah, that was the first video. Nothing really happened. Nothing really happened out of the ordinary. Then there was Abdullah Al Anbari, and nothing happened. He looked into a mirror. There was a light swinging about. I mean, this might be legit. Might be, but it wasn't scary because a light, you know, it's just a light. Could have been anything. You don't know. We don't know. He doesn't know. There were supposedly eyes in the mirror, but there were just 2 reflections that didn't get me. I mean, if this was true, it would have been terrifying. But this is just 2 lights. I don't see anything in there. And you didn't even see behind, so we didn't see this way, you know? We didn't say if you would have turned this way, we didn't see what was there. So might have been fake even. I don't know. This was a bit weak. This one was nice because it was an intro. This was scary, but yeah, the shadow person was just a photo. Someone could have been standing here. What is this doing here? I don't know. And he showed it and told some stuff about it. Then the baby was supposedly talking to something. There was nothing there. It was, yeah, you can imagine there being a face. You can imagine there being a face. I mean, I can, let me see. There could be a face. Oh, there, this might be the eye. This might be the brow. This might be the nose. It's just, you know, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And then the child went up again. The child was the creepiest thing about this video. Because its eyes were glowing, it was moving quickly, and yeah, that was scary a bit, but yeah, nothing there. I didn't see anything. Penhurst, I didn't see anything. There was nothing here. Yeah, it was a creepy atmosphere, and there was supposedly, I don't know, a voice. Whatever. Was there a voice? I don't even remember. Yeah, the apparition outside. I don't know. Might be legit. This might be legit. Might have been a figure here moving there. But it wasn't scary. It wasn't scary. Might have been legit. I have to give it that. Might have been legit or at least CGI. I don't think there was a trick with real material, whatever, with real tools. I don't know. This wasn't a real trick, you know. Might have been CGI, but yeah, it was just the shape moving right. Then there was the haunted clubhouse, and again, nothing happened. There was this shadow that was supposedly running after them. Not even running, it was just supposedly watching them. Might have been a neighbor. We have to take Frostmare's words that there was nothing else, and I won't do that. I like them, or him, or her, him. I mean, we've seen him before. But yeah, I like him, but this was weak, man. Well, why? This was just a story. And then there was this shadow. And then there was another shadow that I didn't even see. Yeah, and the words, they supposedly heard words. And I mean, if you see the subtitles, you will hear those words that they think they heard. But that's just psychology. It's basic psychology, confirmation bias, all of it. Yeah, I don't know. And there was something here that he just circled. I don't know. I didn't like this one. Didn't like this one. This didn't get me. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. It was more boring. But then again, you can't have the scary grudge face every day. You know? You can't have that every day. And this might have been stuff that is more likely legit than the other stuff we've seen so far. You know, because it was just small things. Perhaps there was really a voice. Perhaps there really was a shadow behind the door. You don't know that because you weren't there. You didn't experience the situation. You can't be sure. So it might have been... I think it had the most legit stuff in it. You know? There was some things that seemed quite legit. Many things that seemed quite legit. But that made it not scary in a way, because the things that seemed legit were so small, and those were just, it was more interesting stuff than scary stuff. So, yeah, man, that's what I get from this one. We'll see if tomorrow will be a bit more frightening, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed this nonetheless, and take care of yourself. Have a nice day, and remember, don't poke the ghosts, don't poke the entities. Take care.